Hey guys, it's Friday, it's my favourite day of the week, not only because it's going to be the weekend soon, but also because we can do some dynamic balance exercises today. We're going to have a little bit of fun. We've got 3 really cool get-up exercises for you. We're going to do some work with some cups and some stepping. We're going to do a bit of a clockwork exercise drill, and we're also going to do some heel-toe walking. Let's get into it. For our first get-up exercise, you're going to have to find some plastic cups, some foam cups laying around the home. What we're going to do is just pop these down onto the floor. So we're going to set them up so that they're in front of the resident. You can put one in front and some to the sides. You can use 5 or 6 cups. We've got 3 cups today. We're going to primarily do some exercise or some practice stepping forwards. So you can either have the walker to the side or something in front. You can have 2 chairs on either side to hold on to, just making sure that the resident is nice and safe and they feel confident and got something to hang on to. Obviously, it's a great idea to keep a chair behind. If the resident does overbalance, at least they've got somewhere to sit back into. So I'm going to hold on with one hand, and what we're going to do is practice just tapping on the cup. So we're going to swap. We want to go across our body, not just in the directions that we're comfortable with, and obviously then swapping onto the other side. Now the great thing about using cups, it requires the resident to have a little bit more control. Obviously we're trying to avoid squishing that cup down into the floor. So yeah, if we hold on to something, keep something nice and steady, hopefully we can get right the way around without crushing any of those cups. Obviously to make it harder, if we've gone from 2 hands we can go to 1. If we go from 1 we can just use 1 finger, or we can even go no hands at all. You want to make sure that you're nice and close throughout this process, making sure that if they do become overbalanced, you're nice and close to the side or standing in front, making sure there's enough support that if something does happen and they do overbalance, that you're there to make sure they're nice and safe. Keep in mind this is a challenge. We are trying to challenge balance, so if a little bit of overbalancing occurs, that's a good thing, as long as they recover and we've set up the environment in a way that keeps it nice and safe. That's our Get Up Challenge exercise number 1. Alright, so our get-up exercise number 2 for today, we're looking at dynamic balance. We're going to use our imaginations a little bit. So this is going to be a clock stepping drill, alright? So what you've got to imagine is you've got a clock face on the floor, and what we're going to encourage the resident to do is actually step towards the numbers of the clock. So we're going to go number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and slowly work our way around the clock face. Number 5, and number 6. We're going to swap over onto the other leg. Number 6, number 5. Oh, I can't count. Alright, we're going to go number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9, and all the way around back over to 12. Alright, hopefully you get your numbers right, not like me. But look, then you can start to mix it up. So you might say to the resident, alright, number 3. Number 6. I'm going to get this wrong again. They're number 12. Alright? So making them use a bit of that cognitive function, making it a little bit more fun, making it more unpredictable. Obviously you can have a bit of fun with it as well. It makes that exercise a little bit harder. It means that the resident can't predict which direction they're stepping in. And obviously we can also do things like take away those supports, like what we've done with other exercises to make them a little bit harder. Now for people who aren't as confident stepping backwards, we can always just work for the top half of the clock face. Alright, that's get up exercise number 2. Okay, so for get up exercise number 3, we're actually going to do some heel toe walking, and we might try a few different variations. So obviously we're looking at dynamic balance. We want to be moving a little bit today, okay? So if a resident uses a walker, they can use their walker. If they use a walking stick or a different aid, obviously they can use that as well. The other thing you can do is actually lift the height of the bed so they've got something to hold on to. We just want to make sure that our residents are nice and stable. So for this exercise, keeping the walker in front, if applicable, we're just going to do some heel-toe walking. It's obviously difficult it's difficult to put your heel right on your toe, so you can step just a little bit further forward. Obviously an easier variation would be just keep your feet slightly apart. Alright? So we're going to practice that. You can do forwards walking. We can then do some heel toe backwards walking. Again, make sure we've got the right level of support there. So that's just a little bit of a challenging variation on the walking pattern. Obviously narrowing our base of support makes us feel a little bit unsteady. It's probably going to force the resident to do some stepping practice. So when they do start to overbalance a little bit, it's going to help us to maintain our upright position, take a little step and recover. That's going to be a really good way of maintaining our balance and maintaining our mobility. So that's our get-up exercise number 3. Hope you guys can go out there and implement those ones today. Good luck with it. I look forward to seeing how the residents take on those challenges.